friends, it's Megan and Happy New Year. I have lots of fun things planned for you this year in regards to baby names. But not only is it a new year, it is a new month. And as many of you know, in the beginning of each month, I like to take a look back at celebrity children that were born the previous month and analyze their names, for lack of a better way of saying it. So, also, if you've been watching my little monthly updates on celebrity baby names, you will know that without fail, every month there are a few babies that either their parents haven't released their names yet, or I just didn't find their names yet in my research, whatever the reason may be. So we're going to go back even farther to November 2013 and talk about just a couple names that didn't make my last little edition of celebrity baby names. As always, I will tell you my favorites at the end of the video. I hope that you will kind of comment and play along with me and let me know which of these names you like. So a few babies that were born in November 2013 that weren't in my November edition. The first one, there's a reporter on Inside edition called Victoria Recaño, and she and her husband Tom Burwell welcomed their second child together, a son named Sebastian Oscar. Sebastian is a Latin name. It means from Sebastia. It's currently number 64 here in the United States, and I've noticed that quite a few celebrities have been using the name Sebastian this year for their little ones, and I like it. I understand why. And he has an older sister, and she's got quite a big name, and her name is Maximilienne Elizabeth, but she goes by the cute little nickname Emme, E-M-M-E. So together they have Maximilian and Sebastian. I always like to say the siblings' names if I know them, because I think it's just interesting to see how people match names. Okay, also November, CNN anchor Erin Burnett and her husband, I'm going to try to say his last name right. I do put all the names down in the description box below. David Rubulotta. Okay, so they welcomed their first child, a son named Nyle. When I saw this name, I want to say Niles, like Frasier's brother on that old show Frasier. But Nyle, with this spelling Scandinavian, it may also be Celtic in origin. It's a variation of the name Neil, N-E-I-L, which means cloud. Also in November, Brooke Anderson and her husband Jim Walk welcomed their second daughter, a little girl named Lily Georgina. And Lily is an English name for the lily flower. It is pretty popular in the US. It's number 16. I think it's a very, very sweet little name. I love the name Lillian. That's one of my all-time favorite names, and I would use Lily as a nickname for it. But their little Lily joins older sister Kate Victoria. So together she has Kate and Lily. Very classic, huh? Also in November, Australian star Holly Valance and her husband Nick Candy welcomed a daughter named Luka Violet Toni, and they will be calling her Lulu. Luka is a Slavic name meaning from Lucania. I love Luke, Luca, Lucas, all those kind of names, but I really do prefer them on a boy personally. But there are a couple celebrities that have little Lucas that are girls. But Lulu, what do you think of that? I think that's a pretty adorable little nickname. Okay, now on to some babies that were actually born last month in December. Actress Kim Fields and her husband Christopher Morgan welcomed their second son, Quincy Xavier. And Quincy is a French name. It means estate of the fifth son. It's currently number 633 here in the United States in popularity, and he joins older brother Sebastian Alexander. See, another Sebastian. So they have Sebastian and Quincy. Next up, musician Stephen Barker Liles and his fiancée Jenna Kennedy welcomed their first child, a son named Jett. I have seen lots of Jetts actually too this year for celebrities, for sons and daughters. Jett is a mineral, and it's currently number 344 in popularity here in the US. Speaking of celebrity baby names just kind of as a whole, and I've kind of thrown out a few trends with like Jett and Sebastian, later this week I will be putting up a video. I'm still doing my research on it, just kind of looking back at the year as a whole and talking about some like name themes that I've noticed from celebrities. Okay, but back to the babies. Musician Lee Brice and his wife Sarah welcomed their second son, and his name is Ryker Mobley. Ryker is a German name. It means rich. It's currently number 219. It is hugely on the rise here in the US, and he joins older brother Takoda. So together they have Takoda and Ryker. Then actor Rockmond Dunbar and Maya Dunbar welcomed their first child, a daughter named Berkeley Seon. So Berkeley's an English name, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong because I know of a lot of English friends here, the English pronunciation is more like Barkley. I am a California girl, and so there's a city in Northern California called Berkeley. My brother went to school there, UC Berkeley. It's pretty well known here. So I definitely look at this name with this spelling and say Berkeley. That's just natural to me. Berkeley, though, means where birches grow. Next up, Survivor star Coby Archa adopted a baby girl named Janu, who he named after a former contestant. Survivor fans will recognize that name, Janu. It is an Indian name in origin, and it means life source or soul. And she joins older brother Tyker, so he has Tyker and Janu. Then Rachel Zoe and Rodger Berman welcomed their second son, named Kaius Jagger. Doesn't that sound like a rock star? Kaius is a Latin name. It means rejoice. It's typically more often seen with a C here in this country. I do think I prefer the C spelling, but I like the nickname Kai, K-A-I, so I'm kind of torn on that one. And he joins older brother Skylar Morrison. So they have Skylar and Kaius. And then the last one I have for this month is Kate Winslet and Ned Rock and Roll. So lots of people were speculating what they would name their little one. So they had a son that they named Bear. Bear is an animal name. I have to admit it's on my guilty pleasures list. And he joins older sister Mia and older brother Joe, Kate's children from previous relationships. So together she has Mia, Joe, and Bear. So I'd love to hear what your favorites were from this month. So for boys, the names in total were Sebastian, Nyle, Quincy, Jett, Ryker, Bear, and Kaius. My favorite is probably just Sebastian. I love the idea of using the nickname Baz for it, B-A-Z, but I have to admit too, I do have a soft spot for Bear. It's like a name I totally know I would never use. Guilty pleasure all the way, but something about it's so cute. And then the girls were Lily, Luka, Berkeley, and Janu. I kind of gave it away already that I love the name Lily. I think it's so adorable. So those would be my favorites, but I'd love to hear yours. And definitely stay tuned. I think probably by the end of the weekend I'm going to try and finish up my little roundup of celebrity babies that were born in 2013 and do some commentary on those and kind of pick my favorites and all that. And I just love celebrity baby names, obviously, right? They're so fun, from the weird and the wacky to the traditional and the classic. So I hope that you're having a wonderful new year, and I will see you soon. Make sure to subscribe, like this video if you did like it, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.